It was about 15 years ago that we saw that we needed a change in direction for our public schools. A group of business leaders in the community came together and we decided to start the Lee County Education Foundation. We raised $1 million in the community, private dollars. It came from the business community, it came from individuals who wanted to see our schools be improved. They wanted to invest in the future of Lee County. They understood the link between economic development and public schools. And we took that $1 million and we decided we're going to do something that's going to enhance the performance in the classroom for our children. Within the past 15 years, we've seen a dramatic change in the public schools. They're now heading in the right direction. Our test scores are going up. Our dropout rates are going down. Our graduation rates are going up. We're seeing economic development in the business community link with our public schools who are doing great things and trying to help kids such as early college and other type things with coordination with the community college. This is what the investment in public schools has done for our county, and we believe there are greater things to come.
I'm a big believer that education equals economic development. Lee County School System's job is to help educate students so they can be active participants in the 21st century workplace. What we wanted to do with the Lee County Education Foundation and the Head of Class Award is to create the kind of incentive support that will allow students and their teachers and the faculty and staff of every school to be successful in educating the students. We've been doing that now in K through 5. We want to expand that to the 6 through 8 middle school era and hopefully eventually to the high school. We need private citizens to support public education, and giving to the Lee County Education Foundation is the best way possible to do that.
I think head of class is huge. I know as a 5th grade and as a school, we set very high expectations for our kids. Rigor is one of the most important things, and we always use data to kind of drive that. And I think from the beginning of the year, we always want to see that success, and head of class is one of those things that drives that.
I think with that is the high standards for all students. So, as soon as we get those cumulative records and we find out our class list, we immediately start our data chart of, where are they coming from and where are we going to take them. So, yes, I think head of class helps us to set those goals, and then kind of what's our instruction going to look like to drive them that way. Definitely believe a lot too in the engagement piece of it. So again, yes, ultimately they take the test at the end of the year, but it's more about throughout the year, those relationships we build and the engagement in order to get them to meet the high standards that we set for them.
I was very proud of everybody, because to think about all these people, all these the 3rd and 4th and 5th graders doing their part, and that has a monument to show us, to look back 20 years from now, we did that, So I think that statue really means a lot to Deep River School.
When I start to talk about head of class and how, especially if they're not from Lee County, well, what is head of class? Well, what is that? Well, let me tell you, it's this really great honor that only one school can achieve each year. And you start to see that perk of interest, well, tell me more about that. And when you start to realize that it's based on how each child does, individual children, and how they grow and how they find success, and that starts with that teacher, what she does in that classroom every day to encourage every student to perform to their fullest. I think that's what makes head of class so unique.
This particular award has become quite prestigious for the schools in this county, and these teachers really, really get close with these children and want them to succeed academically. And so when this award happens here at our school, when we've earned it and we're awarded it, it just makes the climate here at the school that much more positive, because the teachers and the students and the relationships there, it becomes a big team win.
It's quite a unique award, and so that makes it very special, and that makes winning it even more special. I think the fact that it takes a team to win the award, that the staff, every person on the staff has to work hard, the students have to buy into working, and then the parents have to give us the support. So then when one wins, they all win. I love to teach my children that hard work pays off.
It was mind-blowing, personally. It was really exciting because just to think about you being a part of something, helping us, a school win that big of a award, and everybody doing their part was really, really, really exciting to me.
There was a little part of me that wanted to say, we won. And then there was the rest of it said, no, keep it to yourself, it's fine. You know you could win it. The teachers, yourself, the custodians, everybody did it. It makes me feel very special because not a lot of people get the award.
I will have 2 sets of middle school students next year that have been part of head of class here, and I know they remember that experience. And I know that it lights a spark in some kids are naturally motivated to compete and to be the best and to do the best. And other kids need a little bit more motivation. And I think that spark of recognition, we spend a lot of time talking about head of class the entire year when we have that honor. We have our trophy right in the middle of the front hallway so that everyone sees it every day, and we remind our students what that means and that they accomplished it and that they can accomplish anything.
The uniqueness of every single staff member being rewarded, as well as having a big, beautiful reminder every time we walk in the door in the morning, is huge for a school climate and for staff morale. The statue itself, that's one of the first things they ask, so what is that? What is this? And after I say, please stop climbing on it, we explain what it means and what kind of school they're walking into. And so from the very get-go, when a student walks in this door, they know we have to step it up here. This is where we will be our best.
We all work really hard, and it would really make us all feel really great, and it would really help us all if you would, support us and help us, because we would really love to get head of class. It makes us all feel really good, and it makes us have, a lot of confidence in ourselves.
Do it, no questions asked, do it. If you have the money and you can, invest, why not? Because that might be your child, So if you have the money and you can do it, I would do it in a heartbeat,
To know that there are people in this community that are willing to support a program with their money, not just their actions and their thoughts, tells you that we live in a great place.
How can you make a difference in our community? By giving to this fund, because this fund is recognizing the hard work and dedication of our students every day, our staff, all of our staff, not just the teachers, the custodian, the cafeteria worker, the bus driver. Everybody plays a part in that, and everybody's recognized for that achievement.